My beloved child, come and sit with me for a moment, for I have something precious to tell you. I want you to breathe slowly and let your heart become quiet, because when your heart is quiet, you can hear me more clearly. You have been carrying many thoughts, many questions, many memories, some that make you smile, and some that make you feel the weight of years gone by. I see all of it. I see you, and right now, I want you to feel how close I am to you, closer than the breath that rises and falls in your chest. You are not alone, and you have never been alone, not even for a single heartbeat in your entire life. I speak to you now not with the loud voice of the world, but with the gentle whisper that has always lived inside your soul. You may have thought that I was silent at times, but my child, I was never silent. You were simply wrapped in storms that made my voice harder to notice. But now, in this moment, I want you to know that I am speaking to you clearly, lovingly, and personally. I am not speaking to a crowd. I am not speaking to a group. I am speaking to you, my precious one, and I want your heart to truly hear me. You have lived long enough to know that life is not always easy. You have seen bright days and dark nights. You have watched people come and go. You have felt the joy of new beginnings and the ache of painful endings. You have weathered storms that you never thought you would survive. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, still searching, still hoping, even if that hope sometimes feels small. I want you to know that all those years, all those moments, all those breaths, I was right there beside you. When you felt strong, I rejoiced with you. When you felt weak, I held you up even when you did not notice my hands supporting you. I know that sometimes you wonder why things happened the way they did. You look back on parts of your life and wish certain things had been different. You wish some wounds had healed sooner, or some people had stayed longer, or some choices had brought better results. You wonder if you took the wrong path, or missed the right opportunity, or prayed the wrong prayer. And sometimes you even wonder if I was displeased with you, or angry at you, or distant from you. My child, hear me now. I have never been disappointed in you. I have never regretted creating you. I have never loved you less because of your mistakes or your fears. You are precious to me, so precious that no words in your human language can express your worth. When I look at you, I do not see failures. I do not see the imperfections that you sometimes worry about. I do not see the years that have passed, or the limitations that now rest on your body. I see your soul, glowing with the beauty that only I can create. I see every act of kindness you ever offered. I see every tear you ever cried, even the ones no one knew about. I see every moment you tried to do what was right, even when it cost you something, and I want you to know that none of it was forgotten. Not a single moment of good that you have done has been overlooked in my eyes. Come closer now, my child, because I want to take you deeper into my heart. You have lived a long time, but there are still things I want you to understand, truths that will bring peace to your mind and comfort to your soul. You see, many people go through life trying to be strong on their own, but I never created you to walk your journey alone. I created you to walk with me, to lean on me, to let me guide you step by step. And even when you walked ahead of me, or away from me, or in circles trying to find your own way, I walked right behind you, making sure that the road did not break beneath your feet. Some of the things you went through were not my doing. Pain was never my desire for you. Loss was never my wish for you. Fear was never my plan for you. But this world is wounded, and because it is wounded, you sometimes felt the cuts it carries. Yet even in those moments, I turned every wound into wisdom, every tear into a lesson, every setback into a quiet path that led you closer to me. You see, I do not waste anything in your life. Even the things that hurt you have a purpose in your story. I want you to understand something very important, something that your heart may have forgotten over the years. You are loved with a love that does not depend on age, appearance, achievements, or success. You are loved because you are mine, you belong to me, and nothing, Not time, not mistakes, not regrets, not failures, not fear, can ever separate you from my love. I loved you when you were young. I loved you when you were growing and learning. I loved you when you were strong and active. And I love you now in this moment with the same intensity, the same tenderness, the same passion. My child, some days you feel tired. Some days you feel the weariness of the body, the weight of memories, the slowing of the steps. Do not be afraid of this season of life. Age is not a sign of loss. It is a sign of depth. It means you have gathered wisdom, experience, and understanding that young hearts cannot yet imagine. It means you know what truly matters. It means you can see clearly where others are still confused. It means you carry stories in your soul that are worth more than gold. And I am proud of you. Yes, proud. Because you have endured, you have learned, you have grown, and you have kept going, even when things were not easy. Breathe again, my child. Let your heart settle. Let my presence wrap itself around you like a warm blanket on a cold night. I want you to know that I brought you here, to this moment, for a reason. I want to speak to you for your good, for your peace, for your healing. I want you to let go of the guilt you still carry. I want you to let go of the fear that still hides in the corners of your heart. I want you to let go of the thoughts that say you are not enough, that say your best days are behind you, that say you have nothing more to offer. You are still needed. You are still called. You are still loved. And there is still purpose in you. Purpose that I will reveal to you little by little. So listen carefully now, because I am leading you into a deeper place, where I will show you the reflections your heart has long waited to understand, and where your soul will feel my love in a way that renews your strength. Let your heart remain open as I guide you gently into what comes next, because, my beloved one, there are things in your heart that you have carried for many years, some quietly, some heavily, some secretly, and today I want you to understand them in the light of my love. I want you to look at your life not with the eyes of regret, but with the eyes of wisdom. Many times, when you look back, you focus on what you think you did wrong, or what you should have done differently. You replay moments over and over as if doing so could change them, but I want you to see something deeper. I want you to look at your past the way I see it, with compassion, with gentleness, and with truth. My child, do you know that every moment of your life, every choice, every mistake, every success, every loss, was woven into a greater story, a story that I myself have been guiding from the beginning? You may think you wandered, you may think you wasted time, you may think you took too long to grow, or to understand, or to find me, or to love yourself the way I created you to be loved. But hear me, nothing in your life was wasted. Not one moment. Even the years you thought were empty were filled with seeds that took time to grow. Even the moments you thought were failures became your greatest teachers. Even the times when you felt far from me were moments I used to draw you closer. You see, my child, the human heart is a delicate creation. It learns slowly, through experience, through pain, through joy, through patience. You learned many lessons not by receiving answers, but by walking through seasons that shaped you. And it is because of those seasons that you can feel me now more deeply than you once could. You understand me better now because you have lived long enough to understand life. You see the difference between what is temporary and what is eternal. You know the weight of time, the fragility of relationships, the preciousness of peace. This wisdom did not come easily, but it came, and I am proud of you for all you have learned. Let us reflect together on the things that weigh you down, for I want to set your heart free. Some of the burdens you carry are not yours to hold anymore. Some of the worries you keep turning over in your mind are not meant to stay with you. Some of the fears you struggle with are based on old wounds, old memories, old voices that told you things that were never true. I want you to let them go now, one by one, as if you are placing them gently into my hands. I know that sometimes you worry about the people you love. You wonder if they will be safe, if they will make the right choices, if they will know me, if they will be cared for when you are no longer here. Hear me, my child. I love them even more than you do. I have been watching over them long before you first held them in your arms, long before you first prayed for them, long before you ever worried about them. You did your best with what you had. You gave love, you guided, you protected, you prayed, you hoped, you dreamed for them. Now let me do the rest. Let me take the weight of that worry from your shoulders. And then there are the regrets, those quiet, persistent thoughts that whisper, if only I had known, if only I had done better, if only I had seen more clearly. But my child, you must understand, you acted based on what you knew at the time. You made choices with the heart you had in that moment, and I have forgiven you for everything long before you ever thought to ask. I want you to forgive yourself too. The past is not meant to trap you, it is meant to teach you. And it has. You have also carried hidden sorrows, those pains you didn't always speak about, the disappointments you didn't want others to see, the moments when your heart broke quietly behind a smile. I saw every tear. I felt every ache. And those moments shaped you into the person you are today, more compassionate, more understanding, more sensitive to the needs of others. This tenderness in you did not appear by accident. It grew from the cracks of your heart where my light entered. My beloved one, reflecting on life is not about judging yourself. It is about seeing how far you have come. You have walked through seasons that others could not have survived. You have been faithful even when you felt weak. You have cared for loved ones when your own heart was hurting. You have given when you had little. You have prayed when you felt empty. You have forgiven even when forgiveness felt impossible. You have risen from pain that could have broken you. And through it all, whether you realized it or not, you were becoming more and more who I created you to be. Now look inward with me, for I want to show you what still remains unhealed, not to shame you, but to give you freedom. Some parts of your heart are tired, tired from years of trying, tired from years of hoping, tired from years of fighting silent battles. I want to breathe my peace into those tired places now. I want you to feel the kind of rest that does not come from sleep, but from knowing you are completely safe in my hands. And now look at your faith, my child. It may not be perfect. It may not be as strong as you wish it were. But it is real. It is sincere. It is built on years of coming back to me, again and again, even after storms, even after doubts, even after seasons when you felt lost. This faith of yours is beautiful to me. Do not compare your walk with mine to anyone else's. Each soul has its own journey, and yours has been more precious than you realize. Let us also reflect on the moments when you felt me near. You may not have recognized me at the time, but I was there. When you survived something you thought you wouldn't, that was my hand. When you felt calm in a moment of fear, that was my whisper. When a door opened unexpectedly, that was my guidance. When someone showed you kindness at just the right moment, that was my love reaching you through another person. I have walked with you every step of your life, my child, every step, and I want you to know that the steps ahead are held in the same loving hands. So breathe deeply and let this truth settle into your soul. Your life has meaning, your story has purpose, your heart has value, and your journey with me is not over, not yet, not ever. There is still more love for you to receive, more peace for you to feel, more hope for you to carry, more light for you to shine. And now, my child, I want to take you from reflection into encouragement, because what I have to say next will lift your heart and strengthen your spirit. Because, my beloved child, I want you to feel encouragement rising inside you, like a warm light that pushes away the shadows. You have spent so many years giving strength to others, supporting others, listening to others, praying for others, and often putting your own feelings aside so you could be strong for the people you love. But now, in this moment, I want you to allow me to strengthen you. You are not meant to carry everything on your own. You are not meant to hold the whole world on your shoulders. You are not meant to solve every problem, or answer every question, or fix every situation. You are meant to rest in my presence and let me carry what is too heavy for you. My child, you have done enough, you have loved enough, you have given enough. Now let me give to you. Let me pour comfort into your heart. Let me renew the places inside you that feel tired and stretched thin. Let me breathe new peace into the corners of your soul where worry has made a home for too long. You have tried so hard to be strong, but you do not have to pretend with me. I know when your smile hides pain. I know when your silence hides fear. I know when your strength is only an appearance you wear for the sake of others. You do not have to be strong for me. You only have to be honest, and I will do the rest. Come closer now, my beloved one, because I want to speak words that lift you. I want you to know that the journey ahead is not something you must fear. Many times you think about the future with worry, wondering what will happen, wondering how things will unfold, wondering if you will have enough strength, wondering who will be there for you. But I want you to remember something. I will be there for you. You are not walking into an unknown future. You are walking into a future already held in my hands. You are walking into days that I have already prepared for you, days where my grace will go before you, my love will surround you, and my strength will sustain you. Do not underestimate what I can still do in your life. Do not think your best moments are behind you. Do not think your purpose is over. Some of the greatest things I will do in you and through you can happen in the season you are in now. Because your heart is softer, your wisdom is deeper, your understanding is clearer, and your spirit is more open to me than ever before. You have space for me now, space you didn't always have in younger years when life kept you running from one moment to the next. Now you can hear me more easily, feel me more deeply, trust me more fully. I want you to know that you are not weak. Even when you feel fragile, even when your body grows slower, even when your energy decreases, your spirit is strong, strong in ways that younger hearts do not yet understand. You have endured storms that built a strength inside you that cannot be measured by years or by physical ability. Every trial you survived carved resilience into your soul. Every heartbreak you healed from expanded your compassion. Every loss you walked through deepened your wisdom. Do not think of yourself as someone who is fading. Think of yourself as someone who is becoming brighter in the ways that matter most. My child, when you wake up in the morning, I want you to say in your heart, God is with me today. And when you lie down at night, I want you to whisper to yourself, God carried me through. These simple truths will anchor you more than you realize. They will remind you that your life is still meaningful, still valuable, still full of divine purpose. Every prayer you whisper, I hear it. Every thought that reaches toward me, I receive it. Every sigh of tiredness, every quiet hope, every silent cry, I am there holding all of it with love. And I want to encourage you about something else too. There is no age limit to my blessings. There is no time in your life where I stop working, stop leading, stop helping, or stop pouring new grace into you. Some people think that blessings are only for the young, or only for those who are strong, or only for those who can do great things. But blessings are for the humble, for the faithful, for those who trust me, for those who seek me, for those who still turn their hearts toward me after all these years. And that includes you, my beautiful child. You have prayed prayers that you thought were unanswered, but many of them were not no, they were not yet. Some blessings grow slowly, some miracles unfold quietly, some answers come at the exact moment your heart is most ready to receive them. Do not give up on what you have prayed for. There are still promises wrapped around your life that have not yet been opened. There are still doors waiting to open, still opportunities waiting to find you, still joys waiting to rise, still peace waiting to deepen. I want to encourage you to keep your heart open, even now, even in this season of life. Do not close your heart because of pain from the past. Do not shut the doors of your spirit because of disappointment. Do not tell yourself that it is too late for certain things. As long as you breathe, there is purpose. As long as you live, there is hope. As long as your heart still beats, there are things I can still do in you. And some of the greatest wonders I perform are not visible to the world. They happen inside the soul, where healing takes place, where peace grows, where faith blossoms, where love deepens. If you feel lonely at times, know that I am beside you. If you feel forgotten, know that I remember you. If you feel unseen, know that I see every detail of your heart. If you feel uncertain, know that I have already written your tomorrow. If you feel afraid, know that I am your shield. If you feel weary, know that I am your rest. If you feel broken, know that I am your healer. And if you feel unworthy, know that I have called you mine from the beginning of time. I also want you to understand something very important. You do not need to impress me. You do not need to perform for me. You do not need to earn my love. I love you simply because you are mine. Nothing you do can increase that love, and nothing you fail to do can decrease it. I am with you not because you are perfect, but because I am perfect in love. I am faithful, I am gentle, I am patient, and my patience has no end. So walk with courage, my child. Lift your head. Let your heart rest in my promises. Let your soul breathe again. You are not walking alone. And now that your heart is strengthened, I want to lead you gently into the truth of what truly matters, because there are things you must understand for the sake of your soul, things that will protect you, guide you, and prepare you for all that lies ahead. Because now, my beloved child, I must speak to you with the tenderness of a father who loves deeply, yet with the seriousness of one who sees what you cannot always see. I want you to listen with your heart as much as your mind, for what I am about to tell you is not meant to frighten you, but to protect you. You are precious to me, and when something is precious, you guard it, you guide it, you protect it from what can cause harm. That is what I am doing now. I am guiding you gently so that you can walk safely, clearly, and peacefully in the days ahead. My child, this world has changed in many ways, and I know you have felt it. You have seen how hearts have grown colder, how love has grown quieter, how compassion has grown rarer. You can feel the shift in the atmosphere, the heaviness in people's spirits, the distance that seems to exist even between those who once stood close. You sense that something is different, not just around you, but within the world as a whole, and you are right. The world is passing through a time of confusion, distraction, and deep spiritual tiredness. So many people no longer hear my voice because the noise of the world has become too loud. But you, my beloved child, still hear me. You still feel my whispers. You still sense my presence. And that is why I am speaking to you now, because I want to keep your heart safe. I want to help you avoid the traps that so many fall into without even realizing. I want to protect you from fear, from deception, from hopelessness, from the weight of the world that does not belong on your shoulders. One of the first things I want you to understand is this: do not let fear enter your heart. Fear is one of the enemy's strongest tools. It steals your peace, weakens your spirit, clouds your thoughts, and makes you forget what is true. Fear looks like many things: worry about the future, anxiety about loved ones, dread about your health, concern about the world, uneasiness about the unknown. But in all its forms, fear tries to pull you away from me. So when fear whispers to you, I want you to remember that I, your God, am still in control. I have not lost my power. I have not abandoned my throne. I have not forgotten my promises. Nothing on earth or in heaven is beyond my reach. The second thing I want to warn you about is discouragement. It enters quietly, slowly, gently, so gently that you hardly notice it at first. It shows up as tiredness of the soul, as a feeling of what's the use? Or does it even matter anymore? My child, I want you to know that discouragement is a lie. Everything you do in love matters. Every prayer you whisper matters. Every act of kindness matters. Every moment of forgiveness matters. Every step of faith matters. Do not let discouragement convince you otherwise. The enemy uses discouragement to dim your light, but you were not created to be dim. You were created to shine, especially in a dark world. The third thing I want you to guard your heart against is distraction. Not just the distraction of noise or busyness, but the distraction of the heart, where your attention is pulled away from what truly matters. Many people become so caught up in the passing things of this world that they forget what is eternal. They attach their hopes to things that do not last. They tie their happiness to things that crumble. They chase things that cannot satisfy. Do not follow them. Keep your heart focused on what is eternal: peace, kindness, forgiveness, compassion, faith, prayer, love. These are the treasures that never fade. These are the things you will carry with you into eternity. Another warning I must give you, my child, is about bitterness. As the years pass, the heart can collect hurt like dust settles in hidden places. You may think you have moved on from certain wounds, but the heart sometimes buries them instead of releasing them. And if those wounds remain, they can turn into bitterness without you noticing. Bitterness steals joy, hardens the heart, and blocks the flow of peace. So I ask you gently, if there is anyone you have not forgiven, anyone whose memory still stings when it rises, anyone whose words or actions still sit heavy in your chest, let them go. Leave them in my hands. Forgiveness is not saying they were right. It is saying you choose peace over poison, and I want peace for your heart. My beloved child, there is also the danger of growing spiritually sleepy. You have walked with me for many years, but as time goes by, it becomes easy to settle, to grow comfortable, to slow down spiritually. But this is not the time to sleep. This is the time to be awake. Awake in prayer, awake in faith, awake in hope, awake in love. You do not need loud or complicated prayers. Even your quietest whispers reach me instantly. Even your simplest thoughts directed toward me open the gates of heaven. Just stay awake, stay connected, stay aware of my presence at every moment. But more than any warning, I want to give you guidance. Guidance for your heart, for your spirit, for your daily life. If you follow these gentle instructions, your days will become lighter and your nights more peaceful. First, guard your peace, protect it. Do not let every worry disturb it. Do not let every problem steal it. Peace is not found in perfect circumstances. Peace is found in trusting me. When something troubles you, speak it to me immediately. Do not carry it alone, not even for an hour. Let me hold it with you. Let me lift it from you. Second, nourish your spirit. Even a few minutes of prayer, a simple God, I am here, a short moment of gratitude, a quiet breath of surrender. These feed your soul more than you realize. Keep your spirit open to me throughout the day, and you will find strength rising in you naturally. Third, speak kindly, both to others and to yourself. Words carry power. Words can heal or hurt, build or break. Speak gently, speak with grace, speak with hope, and speak to yourself the way I speak to you, with patience, with compassion, with understanding. Fourth, stay close to love. Love is the greatest force in the universe, greater than fear, greater than anger, greater than time. Where love lives, I live. When you love, you reflect me. When you forgive, you reveal me. When you show kindness, you shine me into someone's world. Do not underestimate the power of love, even in small gestures. Finally, remember this: your soul is eternal. You are walking towards something far greater than anything you have known. This life is a moment, a breath, a step. But eternity is waiting, not with fear, but with beauty, peace, and joy beyond anything your heart has imagined. So, do not be afraid of what comes. I am with you here, and I will be with you there. And now, my beloved child, as your heart receives these warnings and this guidance, I want to lead you gently into the final part of this message, where I will speak words so tender, so powerful, so filled with love, that they will remain with you long after this moment is over. My beloved child, as you continue to listen to my words with an open heart, allow this final part of my message to sink into the deepest places of your soul, because what I am about to share with you is meant to stay with you long after your day ends, long after the world grows quiet around you. long after your worries have settled and your fears have whispered their last noise. I am speaking to you now with the fullness of my love, with the tenderness of a father who sees you, understands you, and carries you, even in the moments when you forget that I am near. Everything I have said to you before this moment was meant to prepare your heart for what I am about to say now. So breathe, my child, be still. Let nothing disturb this moment between you and me, for this is the moment where the message I began earlier becomes the message I complete inside you. You have walked through many years, years filled with joys and years filled with sorrows, years where laughter filled your home, and years where silence felt heavy. You have lived long enough to know that life is not always kind, that people do not always stay, that the heart does not always remain strong. But you have also lived long enough to know that I have carried you through every storm, even the ones you believed would drown you. When you thought you were alone, you were resting in my hands. When you thought you were forgotten, you were written on my heart. When you thought you were falling, I was the one holding you steady. And now, as I speak to you in this moment, I am not just reminding you of my presence. I am confirming it deep within your spirit. You belong to me. You always have. My child, I know your fears. I know the thoughts you do not speak aloud. I know the nights you lie awake, thinking about the future, thinking about your family, thinking about the world and where everything is heading. I know the heaviness that sometimes rests on your chest when you look at your life and wonder if you have done enough, if you have prayed enough, if you have loved enough, if you have truly lived the way you were meant to live. And I want you to hear me now. You are precious to me, not because of what you have done, but because of who you are mine. Your value does not come from your strength, your achievements, or your perfection. Your value comes from the fact that I created you. I loved you before you were formed, and I have walked with you every day of your life. And so, my beloved child, listen closely to my voice as I bring this message toward its completion. The days you live in now are heavy, yes. The world around you is loud, confused, distracted, and drifting further away from the things that matter. But you who are listening now, you are not here by accident. You are here because I am preparing you, strengthening you, and calling you to walk forward with a renewed heart. You are not too old to be used by me. You are not too tired to be strengthened by me. You are not too wounded to be healed by me. Your life still carries purpose. Your days still carry meaning. Your presence still carries light. Do not allow fear to whisper lies to you. Do not allow the enemy to convince you that your time is fading, or that your influence is gone, or that your voice no longer matters. Every breath you take still has a purpose. Every prayer you whisper still shakes the heavens. Every tear you cry still reaches my heart. You are more powerful in the spirit than you realize, simply because you belong to me. And now, my child, as I guide you gently through these last words, I want you to understand something deeply. This life is only the doorway. It is not your final home. You are passing through a world that is temporary, carrying a soul that is eternal. There is more waiting for you than you can imagine. There is a joy prepared for you that no pain can steal. There is a rest waiting for you that no burden can disturb. There is a glory set aside for you that no darkness can dim. You are walking toward a future filled with my love, my light, my peace, and my embrace. So do not walk in fear. Walk in hope. Walk in trust. Walk knowing that you are not moving toward the unknown, you are moving toward me. But before that day comes, my child, I need you to stay awake. Stay spiritually awake. Do not let your heart grow numb. Do not allow your love to grow cold. Do not let my words fade from your memory. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit alert, and keep your eyes on me. For I am guiding you through each day, calling you closer, strengthening you for what lies ahead. And when the world becomes noisy, when everything feels uncertain, when you feel overwhelmed, come back to this moment. Come back to my words, come back to my presence, for I am your anchor, your peace, your refuge, and your home. And now, my beloved child, as I bring this message to its gentle conclusion, I want you to receive these final words not just with your mind, but with your heart. You are loved. You are safe. You are mine. Nothing can separate you from my love, not your past, not your failures, not your weaknesses, not your fears, not the world around you. My love surrounds you like a shield. My grace walks beside you like a friend. My mercy covers you like a warm garment. My presence follows you in every room you enter, in every step you take, in every breath you breathe. So walk forward now, not with worry, but with peace. Not with fear, but with confidence. Not with doubt, but with trust. I am holding your life. I am guiding your path. I am preparing your future. And I am closer to you than your own heartbeat. My child, rest in my love. Rest in my promise. Rest in my presence. For you are never alone, not for a moment, not for a breath, not for a heartbeat. And now, before I release you from this message, I want to gently invite you to return again. Because my words for you do not end here. I have more to tell you, more to reveal, more to place within your spirit. So come back tomorrow, my child. Return with the same open heart, the same quiet spirit, the same longing to hear my voice. For I am waiting to speak to you again. I am waiting to guide you again. I am waiting to hold your heart again. Come back for the next message, for I am not finished with you yet. I have more love to pour out, more peace to give, more wisdom to share. Return tomorrow, my beloved child, for my voice will call you again, and my heart will be waiting for you.